What's up? Welcome back to another week. I just want to make a few quick plugs before we get into the video. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, follow me at KayleighLong _ and on Instagram at KayleighLong. And on Instagram at KayleighLong _. If you ever want to reach out and connect, those are the best two places to do it. I'm on those apps every day, let's just be honest. And I would love to connect with you guys there if I haven't already. All right, now onto the video. So I'm calling this video How I Prepare for a Film Audition, because depending on what I'm auditioning for, it changes how I prep / what I need for the audition. So how I prepare for a musical audition, or a play, or a commercial, or voiceover, or dance, it is all different. And I thought I would possibly break down each one into a different video to be more specific. So keep an eye out for those videos. All right, my fine friends, without further ado, if you guys are ready, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell. Whoa, hey now. And hit the bell to get notified anytime I post. And let's get to it. First things first, I have to get an audition. And sometimes that's half the battle right there. My auditions will either come from my agent or from casting websites. Casting websites are online platforms that casting directors, short filmmakers, students, and pretty much anyone can post what they're working on and who they're looking for different projects that they're working on. A few casting websites that I use are Actors Access, Backstage, Casting Frontier, and Casting Networks. I submit for as much as I can, even if I don't think I'm necessarily right for the role. I leave that up to casting to tell me that I'm not right. I do have a film audition self-tape coming up. Just to explain what a self-tape is, it's basically an audition that you do from home that you will film on your iPhone or camera or whatever filming device you have, and you submit it to casting, and that's your audition. So it's basically an audition just done from home. And especially with COVID, these are becoming more and more popular. So knowing how to do a good self-tape is very important. Anyways, I have the self-tape audition coming up, and I thought now would be the perfect time to explain to you what the order of events is for preparing for a film audition. First, I read everything on the breakdown sheet for the audition. I see who the casting director is, who's the director, where is it filming, how long is it filming, how much am I getting paid, is this non-union or is it union, is it filming in person or virtually. I will then Google / Instagram search all of the people involved. Now, that sounds creepy, but let me tell you why I'm not being a creep. By doing this, I'm looking to see what films they've worked on, what their filming technique is like, what tones of shows or movies that they normally work on, and how I can emulate something that they're looking for. This is super important because I get to know a little bit about their style, who they've worked with, do I possibly know somebody that they've worked with? And no, this doesn't always work out. You know, sometimes they're working on projects that aren't necessarily in their specific realm, but knowledge is always power, so why not learn as much as you can about the people you're auditioning for? No, I don't need to know if they're in a relationship, where they live, their favorite kind of food. Like, I'm not after that kind of information. The best place to find this kind of information is also Imdb Pro. For Imdb Pro, there are two types of subscriptions you can get. There is the monthly payment of $19.99 or the yearly payment of $149.99. I think I did the yearly one because when you do the math, it's cheaper to just pay the flat rate up front. Anyways, you can use this and you can search who casting directors are, what they've worked on, maybe some connections that you know, and this is like a way that's open to the public and a safe way that you can find out who you're auditioning for. Again, knowledge is power, and knowing a little bit about the people you are auditioning for will pay off. Once I know about the standard information of the film, I will then dive into story and character work. So I will ask myself, what is the story? What is the message the story is trying to convey? Who is my character within the story? How do I help move the plot along? What role do I play in the story? What do I, the character, want? What's standing in my way from getting what I want? How do I talk? How would I handle this situation? Being super specific with your character will make your work great. Casting can tell if you've just learned the lines. It's on you to do your homework. It's your job as the actor to take this character off the page and breathe life into it. Make them relatable. Make the audience see what you want in the story and that your life depends on it. And most importantly, make the character real. Once I get through that level of juiciness and really just carving out a full-blown character, I will then move on to learning the lines. When I learn my lines, I don't have a specific practice that I like to do, but I have 3 that are usually my go-tos. The first one is I will write my lines over and over again, making sure I get every comma, every period, every exclamation point, whatever is written, I will make sure that I write that exactly. And the reason I do that is because the person who wrote the script put those in there for a reason. Every comma has a meaning. Every ellipses is there because the character isn't perfect. I mean, unless you're playing a perfect character, but that's very rare. You should make it your purpose to honor the script. I once had an acting teacher who said, if you can write your lines and get every comma, space, and dictation correct, that is when you truly know your lines. It's a great way of learning when you have time, but if you only have 2 days to learn 5 pages worth of scripts with beefy monologues, it's not really ideal. I think the fastest way for me to learn lines is to say them over and over again. But you want to be careful with this technique because it's very easy to learn lines wrong and harder to unlearn wrong lines. Say the line as, I'm going to town. Do you want anything? But you learn it as, do you want anything? I'm going to town. Sometimes it's a little hard to unlearn it. Not impossible, but you just want to make sure that when you're learning them, by saying them over and over again, you're saying them correctly. And the last way that I like to learn lines, if I'm super busy and I don't have much time to prep, I will record myself saying the lines and I'll put my headphones in and listen to it as if I'm listening to music. So while I'm running my errands, I will have my lines playing, and I typically learn my lines pretty fast this way. Once the lines are learned, I will then pick out my outfit for my audition. And this is a tactic that you can be really smart about. Say I'm auditioning for Fiona from Shrek. From what I know, Fiona does turn into an ogre, and she also wears a green dress, so I may wear a green top. Nothing that is too over the top, but something that may hint a little at the character and give casting an idea of what I would maybe look like in green, since Fiona is gonna wear a lot of green. You don't wanna do too much with this, just a little spice to help casting out. When all of my homework is done, so I've learned as much as I can about the film, I know who I'm auditioning for and a little bit about them, the tone of the film, the story, my character, making choices, learning the lines, hinting a little bit with my outfit choice, I will then throw it all away for my audition. And by that I mean I've done my work. I can rely on the work that I've done, and I don't have to be focusing on the choices that I've made or the opportunities that could come from booking this role. Sometimes as actors and even people in life, we get distracted by the outcome instead of just what we're working on. So just focus on the task at hand, and whatever happens, happens. I had another wonderful acting teacher tell me, you have nothing to prove but everything to share. And that means who you are as an actor is enough. The choices that I've made as an actor and who I am, it's enough. And I don't have to prove that I'm worthy of this role because I am worthy. And also what is for me will not pass me. So either I book this job or I move on to another awesome opportunity. And that's the way it is for an actor. It did take me a while to get to the point of knowing that I'm enough. Of course, everyone struggles with it, but I have a pretty good grounding in knowing that I'm enough and the work that I do is enough. And no matter what you do, you are enough and your work is enough. Put in the work, you're a good person, have a little bit of luck, all good things are gonna come your way. Being able to influence others and let them know that they're not alone in their human experience is why I do what I do. Making this video has made me really excited about making videos about other auditions, the acting industry, and some more things that I just wish I had known. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to get notified anytime I post. And I will see you here next time. As always, keep it positive. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do all those things I just told you about and get ready for my audition. Okay, bye! Okay, bye.